Oh, hey there. Welcome to the Close Friends List podcast. We're so excited to have you here. You've been added to our close friends list. Before we jump into this episode and start yapping and gabbing, wanted to stop by and let you know that you can find us on social media at Close Friends List Pod. You can find us on TikTok, Twitter, Insta, Spotify, YouTube, and anywhere else with podcast platforms. We're so excited to see you online and hope to be added to your close friends list. Let's get into this episode.
Welcome back to the Close Friends List, everyone. Today we have a special guest. You know her, you love her. Savannah is in the house with us. And that means one of two things. We're either talking about something we hate or we're talking about books and the bad book club is in session. So here we are. We're going to be talking about a book that we all just read recently for the first time, Wuthering Heights. So let's get into it.
Which is just like
There's
really funny to say at the big age of 30, like just clocking in
I
for that.
literally
So many people were like, "You didn't read that in high school?" I mean, if it was assigned, I didn't read it, so I couldn't tell you.
yeah, clearly. Like I had heard about that book,
Hmm.
obviously knew like the author, but I was like, I've
So
never read this in
like,
my life. So I have a chaotic question for us before we get started to just to warm us up. And that is, who would you haunt if you were Catherine? Who in
like
this
from
book?
story. Oh,
Oh.
You said it really you said it.
No, I thought so too. I'm like,
No. In the book, in the book.
I would haunt Nellie because I think she was bitter and she was like, "Girl, you're jealous of
Yeah.
everybody. You're salty." And
That's
she was my number one. Yes.
that was exactly my answer too. Cause I was like, first of all, you're jealous. Second of all, you're spreading all my tea, all my business. Like you stole those letters from from my daughter. Like anyway, we move on.
I'm gonna have to third that one because by the end of the book, spoiler alert, which we should say for the whole episode. So if you haven't
Yeah.
read Wuthering Heights, I don't know what you're doing. Or if you don't want to be spoiled, that's your own thing. But like almost everyone's dead at the end anyway, so it's like, but Nellie, she's still kicking. So you would get some mileage out of that. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Girl, you are talking mad shit. Like,
exactly.
Yeah. She really is just like she meets her like Lockwood and it's just like he's like, "Oh, tell me." And she's like, "Oh, I shouldn't. Okay, now here's what happened. Let me go back to like
your
way
children.
back in the day when she was like 5 years old, and then like now we're here. Now she's a teen. Like, girl,
She's trash. So
she
definitely
was
would haunt
crazy.
her.
I mean, I guess it's like at the time, like servants were clocking that tea. You know what I mean? Like that
Yeah,
is part of, but to some rando is a little crazy. I don't know if that was
exactly.
happening often.
He showed up last night, and you're,
Yeah.
oh
He's
yeah,
ill.
you got
He's
the
like, tell me
drama.
a story. She's like, okay, so
How long
Do
was he
I
sick
have a
for? Because she
story?
told a long story. I'm like, bro, you've been sick for like a month?
Yeah.
right.
It's crazy.
So funny. Wow. I'm glad I was not expecting us to all have the same answer, but also like Nellie's just
She's like the
she
main villain. Hate to say it.
I
Exactly.
mean
She's the main villain. I was like, immediately, girl, you're so bitter. Crazy.
I was thinking
so
she's the main
funny.
antagonist, to be completely honest, like out of everybody in that book.
Well, I saw a review that was like, the only character that I liked was Nellie. And I was like, that's a red flag, sister.
Yeah.
The
What?
only person that you liked, you couldn't tell that she was like telling everyone they were going to go to hell. Did we read the
Yeah.
same?
She literally would like someone would be sick and she was like anyway, like ignoring until like the other servants like found this person and was like, "Oh, who was it? It was it Isabel who was like locked in her room, like crashing out or something?" And then Nelly was like,
Messy, messy boots.
she's so messy. But love, okay, easy peasy. The next thing we should chat about, because this is a Wuthering Heights episode, the new movie that is coming out on Valentine's Day 2026. We all watched the trailer. We all collectively were like, what is this? But give me your thoughts. Tell me everything.
You know, Margot's veneers were right front and center in the
We're
first
there.
frame. I mean,
It's a movie.
I'm supposed to disconnect from 2025 and she's got her big ass beaver
Got
teeth on my
horses
screen.
and he's got grills in. I'm like, am I like, am I seeing the same clips? Like, why do you have teeth jewelry in the 1800s, bro? Like, what?
Ugh.
This bad.
And I'm a little confused. So, something that we should mention is obviously the Heathcliff being a white man of it all.
Yeah.
So, Jacob Elordi starts talking, and I'm like, is this man supposed to be Scottish? Is that how they're making him an outsider to the family? But like,
Yeah.
even that is such like a even if true, that's not even confirmed. That's just speculation. I'm like, what is that? I that's not enough.
I honestly don't, I didn't even watch the whole thing. I was just like, I'm speechless in a bad way. I was like, this is so bad. And I'm like, is it supposed to be like intentionally, like, are we all supposed to be on the same page? Like, even within the page of like a period piece, it's like, okay, the outfits they're wearing, the hair, the veneers, the teeth jewelry. It's just like so much like the makeup, like nothing about it is giving.
Yeah. And it was like, I
Yeah.
feel like it was so different because they posted like I want to say like 20 or 30-second like
Oh,
clip
no,
like
they're like,
a
okay.
Oh,
time ago, and that was
yeah.
looking spooky, that was looking
They're like, all
horny,
right,
honestly, and I was like, okay, okay, and then we get this whole trailer and I was like, wait, is this the
It,
same movie right here?
yeah,
Let
because
alone this in the
okay,
book.
that's a really good point, Erin, because the first little teaser they dropped was like they're kneading bread and there's eggs cracking and it's like very much a different atmosphere. This is
Yeah,
meant like this feels like they're trying to make a romance movie, but also
exactly.
what's that about? Like they
yeah.
literally at the end were like inspired by the greatest love story, and I don't know if I've ever heard anybody call it that, even with
They were like
like my
in
preconceived.
big letters, the greatest love story of all time. And I was like, wait, pause. I was like, what? When has anyone ever called it that? I mean, maybe
Like
somebody
it's
has.
something, but it's I don't
It's
know if
I've
it's
literally never, I've heard people say it's a love story, but I've never heard anyone say it's the
yeah,
greatest love story of all time.
the
right,
all
right.
time was crazy.
Because there's definitely a romantic aspect of
Yeah,
everything, but yeah.
Who is this for? Like, okay, we no, the period piece people are already hating it. The people who like the book are confused. People who never read the book, like the movie still looks bad and confusing. So I don't really know. Like,
Well, because we already know, so people hated the whole bathtub thing in her other movie. So, okay, this is going to be
about to have like,
supposedly a scale up from that. So this is not for the general masses either.
oh,
Like you're saying, I mean, it's like
yeah.
it's meant for somebody, but who? Nobody knows. I can't
And
tell.
then,
I can't tell the marketing. I don't know
yeah.
what's happening.
And then also the whole thing of it being like Wuthering Heights in quotes. And I'm
Yeah.
like, is this supposed to be like, oh, you got it from the book, or oh, like, I don't know. I was just like,
but then if that's what I said this to Katie earlier, I was like, okay, if that's what we're doing, why not just make your own movie and
yeah,
make it
And
loosely based or be like inspired by the you could say
yeah,
inspired by the greatest love story. Okay, I'm still side-eyeing you, but like
mhm.
it's not I'm not supposed to walk into the movie thinking it's like a straight up adaptation.
Right.
exactly.
Well, because I'm really confused with how, so I mean, Catherine dies like midway through the book, right? Like literally
Yeah.
50%. And this
Spoiler alert for anyone
trailer,
again.
no, literally, we're jumping right into spoilers. But it's like, what's this trailer? The whole thing is like their love story.
It's,
Okay, we're
I'm
not
like, are
seeing
you only doing,
anything.
exactly,
Yeah,
are you only doing 50% of the book?
right.
If that, she
And
dies at like 40, honestly, like 35 or
Yeah.
40%. Like,
And there's something to be said about like keeping the mystery, right? Of like the ending of the story, but at the
yeah.
same time, like it's a majority of the book is her death. Like it's
Yeah.
not
You don't
like
even see like Kathy, her daughter, or like any glimpse of like
Everybody related,
younger person. Yeah.
like the book's almost over.
hmm
She doesn't even look, the daughter doesn't even look like her. So really,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, is are you going to show them as children? Also, Margot Robbie, I'm sorry, she does not look 22.
No.
No.
Jacob Elordi, he's always looked old, but at least he could pass for young. But Margot, I'm like, you're too old for this. I'm so sorry. I'm not actually. You're too old for this. Like, I know you cast
I'm just
yourself
like,
because you
I
produced it, but like,
yeah, that's
th-
really the only thing. I'm just like, I
yeah.
do not believe Margot and Jacob as Heathcliff and
I know,
Catherine,
And
but
the thing is I'm overlooking Jacob Elordi because he should not even be here. But Margot, you produced it. You had a choice, and you chose to
But
do
you're
like.
You
Why
didn't
did
even
we
put
do
a
that?
wig on. You didn't even put a brown wig on. Like, come on, girl.
Literally, I will say a lot of what I see online is like, was Dev Patel busy? And that's the real question. Was he busy? Like, out of
That could have
all of,
been.
that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
all
Wait.
these people.
Wait, the other thing that okay, with the Margot Robbie of it all, which we were talking about the other day, she has chemistry with literally nobody. I've never seen her with chemistry with anybody.
I'm just like, yeah, I'm trying to think of a Margot Robbie movie I've seen where I'm like, you know what? I believe that.
And
Can't.
you won't find one.
I can't.
You won't.
Hot. She's always just like the hot lady in the scenario, but it's like that's not giving me anything.
Yeah, that's not enough in these
Yeah.
moments. Like,
She does not have the range. Sorry. He
Mm-mm.
he's miscast, but at least we know he can play demented. We've seen it for
That's what I'm saying.
like, okay.
He'll get crazy, and it's someone else's fault that he was cast. Margot,
yeah.
that's your own damn fault.
It's so bad.
Oh my
The
gosh.
coworker wants to see it so bad, and I'm like, I don't want to give this lady money. Like that's how much of a
No,
hater I want to be. I don't want to give her a
that's
dollar.
crazy because like I'll
Yeah.
be there is the thing, and I'm
For
probably
money.
gonna like it, but separately from Wuthering Heights. You
Yeah.
know what I
I'll
mean?
just
Like
like
a
have to
separate
forget the
situation.
book and
Yeah,
like everything.
yeah,
And I'll be like,
yeah.
oh, this is just a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll just be inebriated and go lightly
You
into
Yeah.
know what?
because honestly, the only way I think I can like not give it a 1 star immediately is if like I have to subdue my hater.
Yeah. Oh man.
Somebody online said like Emerald Fennell wants to be a cinematographer, but she keeps like writing and directing things instead. And that's the tea. Like, girl, just be behind the camera. You don't
Like,
have to do this.
great gown,
We,
beautiful gowns. The pictures are great, but like
yeah, because we do definitely need more female directors in the industry, but you don't have
Yeah.
to be one of them. I mean, you, you can do what you want to do because
Not
clearly
everyone
she
is meant for
wants.
everything,
Right.
like
Like
it's
clearly she
okay.
wants it to be beautiful and it is. Like I loved the smoke of the fog on
Yeah.
Wuthering Heights and the vibe and everything, but like girl, the adaptation is not the vibe. That's for sure.
with all this creativity, really you could have just written your own movie, your own script.
Well,
Well, I don't know. Did she
Truly.
write Saltburn? I don't know. Did she just direct it? Or did she write it?
honestly, I wish I could tell you. I don't know. I know she directed. That's all I got.
All I know is that what's his name? He looks like a troll and he's in it, and I was like, I can't.
Barry Keoghan, yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
whatever.
No, that man's a
He looks
rat.
like a troll. He
He's a
is, yeah.
cartoon character. Sorry.
There were other
That is
redeeming
so
aspects to
funny.
that movie, but
It says
because
written, directed, and produced by Emerald Fennell. So
okay, that checks
all
out.
the
I feel like I can like hate consume so many things, but movies is not one of them. Like I just can't like I start getting
Well,
pissed and then I'm like, this is 2 hours that I'm never gonna
that's
get back.
that
see, that's where the problem lies because movies are getting longer too. Like if you go back and are watching like classics from the 80s, they're an hour
mm-hmm.
20.
Right? You
I,
Yeah.
know, like everything's pushing 80,
uh-huh.
85. What even with the math?
No, 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 like two or 120 plus.
And then the movie's already got 30 minutes of ads in the front, so already I'm annoyed. I'm not gonna be sitting there for
Yeah.
5 hours to watch this movie. Yeah.
This is why I can't be in the movies like that. I can't be in the cinema. I can't be in the theater.
I want to be a
I'm
cinema girl
just
so bad, but I like my eyes glaze over and I start to disassociate. I'm like, I can't. It's crazy. I don't know what it is.
yeah.
No. Well, and sometimes I feel like they're making it long for the sake of being long. So it's like I can't even go and hate like cuz if you knew it was like an hour 20, 25, 30, I'm in and out. But like you said, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, once we get to 2 hours, anything plus 2 hours, what are we? I can't hate watch that. I can't.
right.
That probably could have been cut out and it still would have been the same movie.
That's the thing with so many like books, shows, movies. There are places where this didn't need to be in
But you
here.
were
Like we need better
Mhm.
editors everywhere across the board. And so we could just
literally no meaning. You're like, what? The fact that I could skip, I can just go like this and nothing is still happening.
exactly. I'm like, why am I listening to your monologue about like nothing? Just
Start speeding it up. You're
let's
like,
move on.
please.
Mm.
So yeah, it sounds like we'll all be sat, but also what the
Yeah.
hell is happening?
we have to be sat for part 2 of this to like come back and be like, so this movie, but
Maybe I should just see it around when it comes out. So like, because I feel like the longer it's out, the crazier the audiences will be.
I'm also going to be annoyed. I feel like even whenever I see it, like all the think pieces that will come out after
Mm,
this, I'm like, can
that's
we
gonna be a problem for
can we
sure.
stop? So I'll need to see it ahead of time so I can be like, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. You didn't watch the same movie.
Watch the movie, like I have to have like itemized receipts of things that are wrong.
Oh my gosh. So that's the movie that's coming out. This book, what were you guys' thoughts like before like coming into the book? Because again, we all didn't read it until the past few months. So like I was like, oh, it's a love story. I honestly I guess I had ignored that there was like haunting in it like before. Like I just was like, okay, yeah, it's a classic. Let's pick it up and read it, I guess. Those are my thoughts.
I feel like literally, actually, I'm not gonna say I feel like literally the only thing that I knew about this was that Bella in Twilight and it was her favorite book. And that's like the extent. I knew that the lady was named Catherine. I knew his name was Heathcliff, but like that's literally it. I'm like, I mean, and it was written in the 1800s. That's all that I had. I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah,
I'll probably be bored. I was expecting to be bored, which is like what
yeah,
I the most. I was like, damn.
that's real. I did what little I knew about it was from the After franchise actually, because she was also obsessed with those books.
Yeah.
Toxic.
Yeah, and I will say so, as you guys know, and honestly, the listeners, based on everything I've talked about this year, I've been like reading classics and especially Gothic classics this year. So when I picked this up, I was like, this is about to be everything to me. Like dark Gothic romance, like it's
Yeah.
gonna be everything to me. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. But we'll get to that. But yeah, so I didn't know much, but what I did know, I was like kind of excited for. I'd read Jane Eyre earlier this year, so I was like, the Bronte sisters, let's do it. Like,
Yeah.
I love you, Charlotte. I mean, I guess
Right.
everyone's got a favorite sister. Had either of you seen any of the adaptations that had been made? Because there was one made in our lifetime. I mean,
I saw that. I saw that that was made. I didn't see
I
it,
never watched
but
it. Like I
yeah, me
yeah,
neither.
no.
knew that the Kaya Scolario one exists,
Uh-huh.
but everything she's in, sorry, it flops. So I was like, that movie is clearly not good. Like I never, I have a thing with British. Like I can't do
Well,
that.
Yeah, one thing about Savannah.
Don't like British things. I'm so sorry. Don't get it.
so this book started even lower. You're like, I'm gonna be bored and there's gonna be
I was like, damn. Like that's why I was like, I have to read it because if I listen to it, the voices alone are gonna like.
Yeah.
the voices. No, I have to laugh though, because at one point you were talking about the moors, and me and Aaron were like, I think that's a location. I don't think
I
that's like
I was
a
like, I'm pretty sure that's like
Because all I can think about when I hear that word is that freaking song, I never saw more. And I'm like, is
oh
that like a black person?
yeah,
Is
yeah,
it
yeah,
no?
yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, they're calling him a Moor, clearly.
And I was like, no, pretty sure that's just like a British landscape. Like
but the girl who hates the British chef would not know that. So it made sense in the moment, but
yeah, it
it was
did.
really it made me laugh.
That is so funny. So one of one of my problems with the book was that I just didn't feel like I guess the yearning, the pining, the like hatred from the Nellie's point of view. Like Nellie obviously she's the main narrator and she's telling us this like gossipy tea which love, but then I'm like, okay, it's not actually like hitting the way I want it to. And I know it's again written in the 1800s. Like I get that, but I was like I need more sister, you know?
Yeah, I ultimately, like, upon reflection, I think that's kind of where I ended up because I started reading this in like February and DNF'd it after 100 pages. Like,
Yeah.
because I was just straight up bored. After, knowing that this episode was coming today, I did watch a summary YouTube video because I was like, maybe I
Me too, honestly.
misunderstood.
Me
Yeah, maybe
too.
I misunderstood some things here. But no, I got all the plot points. I I was there. I knew what was happening.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
Um,
I remember this. I remember this.
yeah,
Like,
so I ultimately I think am in the same boat where like for me it was not effective that Nellie was telling us the story. And a lot of books from the 1800s and before do that. Like Frankenstein's one that's a third party narrator, but at the same time I feel like so much is left on you as the reader. Like she tells us that they grow up together, and so like naturally, like you do think, okay, Catherine and Heathcliff are obviously gonna be fond for each other because they grew up together. But I'm not
mhm.
thinking like life-shattering love based on her saying they grew up
Yeah,
together type vibe. So when Catherine's like engaged to Linton, that's his name,
Edgar.
right? Edgar.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anyway, I know. Anyway, and she's like, I was there when she's like, I wish it was Heathcliff, but I just wasn't feeling it the same because I think it was
Mhm.
the external factor of it all. I
Yeah.
ultimately so, but I would love to hear Savannah. You were torn up over this.
No, she was literally like every day she'd be like, "Wait, my Heathcliff, wait!" Like,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Wait, am I missing something? Like, did
No,
I
I
just
feel like I
not read this
did.
book?" Like,
I
so
mean,
yeah, please, Savannah, take the floor.
you can see the amount of
Oh my.
it's crazy. I have a whole like, oh, can
Oh
you?
my gosh.
It's honestly low key life changing. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. And you guys saying you're not seeing the yearning. Let me go find one of my
One of your quotes.
the okay, the first time where I was like, oh, I understand how they're cooking. No, wait. There was such anguish in the gush of grief that accompanied this raving that my compassion made me overlook its folly. Okay, so you're like, this guy's crazy, but the way he's screaming into the night, he loved whoever the hell this Catherine lady is. Okay.
Right.
And I wrote love is blind question mark after this one. Okay. I have no more business to marry Edgar Linton than I have to be in heaven. So we already know she's going to hell because she's like, I'm a bitch. Like, I'm out. If the wicked man in there had not brought Heathcliff so low, I shouldn't have thought of it. It would degrade me to marry Heathcliff now. So he shall never know how I love him. And and that not because he's handsome, Nelly, but because he's more myself than I am.
Okay, see, that line came up and maybe it's the audiobook, but again, I DNF'd after the first 100 pages, so I was like, I can't go back to the book. But I heard that and I was like, oh, this is the moment where she's like, whatever his soul's made of, mine is the same. Like, it just like was out of pocket. It came out of nowhere.
Because misery and see the I don't read out loud.
Degradation.
Degradation and death, and nothing that God or Satan could inflict would have parted us. You of your own will did it. So he's like, girl, you're dying, and like the
It's
devil.
your fault.
I have not broken your heart. You have broken it, and in breaking it, you have broken mine. And then they're crying together, sobbing.
I mean, I was there for that moment, and I remember it being like this whole. I mean, he professed his love to her, but like
Oh, this is
it was out of nowhere. He came back from fucking London after however
Yeah,
God
like
knows how
3, 4
long.
years, and then
Yeah.
was like, "Okay, hand back."
Like
And I was
maybe
just
we
like,
just didn't
"Wait."
have enough of a basis. I like maybe that's the problem that I'm running into because I'm seeing what you're seeing,
Yeah.
but it's not hitting.
like, may she wake in torment. He cried with frightful. He even stamping his foot, and then he dashed his head against the knotted trunk and lifting up
Oh
his
yeah.
mouth, not like a man. I was like, he's crazy. I'm like, imagine a man howling into the fucking night. You're dead. Like, you don't think that's like that's crazy?
No, I do, but the baseline's not there. Like it's just random.
That's why I was like, I'm here for this. It's just so like, who acts like that? Like, that's
Right.
clearly in love with this lady. Like, you're bashing your head against a tree. You're
Yeah.
digging up her grave. You're paying someone to dig up her grave to lay next to her bones. I'm
I'm
like,
glad you clarified that piece for me because I heard it again, heard it as he dug up her bones so that way he could be laid to rest next to her, not that he was on her grave or whatever, you know.
I saw somebody in that video that you sent Katie earlier today that I was watching. I saw somebody comment that was like, "Oh, like back in the moors, since it was kind of like wet and like marshy that like they would be buried and the bodies wouldn't like disintegrate, I guess, like as
Mm.
quickly, so he could still see
That's what I said.
her from like back in the day. And I was like, okay, wait, like that's crazy, obviously,
That's
but
kind of
like
drama.
I'm like, wait, okay, like now knowing that like little fact, I was like, wait, that kind of eats. Like, okay, I can get more.
I need to know your thoughts on because when I was reading, all of a sudden Nellie's like, "Oh yeah, like he starved to death like a month ago." I was like, "Wait, like Heathcliff just like died off page?"
I know. I literally like sent you a list of like character deaths because I was like, wait, did this person die? Yes. And so you were like, wait, Heathcliff just like randomly died? Like, yeah, he like
Just
starved himself.
like straight up off page though. Like it's like an after the fact kind of thing where she's like, "Oh yeah,
He dies off page, but she talks
yes."
about how she's like, yeah, and he was looking ghoulish and ghostly and ghastly and sweating all the time. And he was like, yeah, he died, and I tried to close his eyes, and he kept smiling at me, and his eyelids.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know why he died, but he just went to sleep one day and never woke up. But he was like soaking wet. I'm like, this is a demon in the flesh. Like it was giving me so much. And then he haunted her ass. I was like, period.
Nellie?
Yes. At the end,
Okay. Well, honestly, by the end, I was like, all right, like I'm
I
just
was
doing
like,
it
how
to do
much
it, you know?
longer?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Unfortunately.
but she literally was like,
This is so funny, Savannah, with the book.
about like being being afraid to be in the dark. I don't like being out in the dark now, and I don't like being left by myself in this grim house. The country folks, if you ask them, would swear on their Bible that he walks. There are those who speak to having met him near the church. I'm like, so he's wandering around, haunting her. Because she literally says, like, oh yeah, when he died, like, we didn't know his full name. We don't know how old he is. We don't know anything about him, so we just like threw him in a grave. I'm like, so you ruined his life,
Yeah, that's a little crazy actually.
try to ruin
To
yours, but then he dies, and then you're like, oh yeah, you spend this much time around this man, you don't know anything about him.
Literally.
I know,
Like
not one birthday together.
nothing. You
He
literally
knows, yeah.
took care of him when he was sick as a child, and you don't know his birthday. That made me hate her more, honestly. I was like, I'm glad. That's crazy. It's just so good. It's just so one of the saddest like Joker moments. Like some of the stuff he says is so crazy. You're just like, you have to laugh. So
One thing I
funny.
do love about Heathcliff is the like petty, obviously hater moment that he is. And I was like, okay, I can relate. Like I am petty. I not as petty. Like that's I could always be pettier, like Heathcliff. But like he fully what was the guy who like found him and then like took care of him?
Oh,
And
the
then
dad. I don't remember the dad.
but
Yeah.
then like
Oh well,
his
it was the son,
yeah,
Henley.
the
Oh, no,
son
not
who yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Henley was
Henley.
yeah, who was like just a bitch to Heathcliff. And so then like Henley dies and then Heathcliff is taking care of his kid and then he's like
He's intentionally not teaching him how to
yeah,
read.
sabotaging like that
When
child
like
just like his dad did to him. I was like, wow,
comes back,
you
gambles Henley out of his
harboring.
house, and then he
Yeah.
takes the kid, makes him stupid. Then he snatches his own kid and calls him a loser. And like the
Yeah.
is like, then he forces Catherine. He's like, "Look, you better marry him because I'm gonna own your property either way." So,
Okay.
I will
Honestly,
say
the
it went
second
off the
half of the
rails when
book
the kids got involved. Yeah, I was
the
like,
second half of
wait.
the book, I was like, wait, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And just like Kathy being like, oh, I love him. And then like 2 seconds later being like, I never want to leave. And or like, I need to leave now. And Heathcliff being like, you're here for 5 weeks. Like I'm
Yeah.
forcing you to stay here
I'm
until you marry this man. Like it was crazy. And I
like,
was
I'm
like,
property one way or another.
I know I
literally
had to
because
text Erin. I'm like, am I hearing this correctly? Like
yeah, I was like, this is actually crazy. And it was just like with the debts that who was it? Who was it? Was it Hindley? The debts that Hindley had, or whoever his dad, I think, that like Heathcliff took those over. He was like, I literally own you bitches for the rest of time. Like, and I was like, okay,
Fuck.
wait.
And then he was like, "Yeah, like I'm fucking rich." Like
I'm rich now. 3 years. I'm not gonna tell you what I did to become rich and a
locally,
gentleman,
like
but
and the way he comes back and is like, "Yo, I need to see Catherine right now." Like you can say no if you want to, but I'm climbing up the side of the house.
yeah.
I'm gonna see my man, my lady. It's crazy. I'm like, wow, he's
He
about that
was
life.
crazy. He
And he threw that
was
applesauce
like
in what's his name face at the very beginning. He like threw like
the
period.
amount of times Heathcliff was throwing things at people. I was like, wait, why are you throwing a knife at
Well, he tried to kill him and then he like
he
snatched it.
tried to kill him, then he threw a knife at, was it Isabel? Like his
He
wife? I was like, girl, what?
definitely like whacked Kathy Jr. a few times. He
For
whacked,
sure.
he slapped everybody in this book at least once. Like, bro,
I was like, Heathcliff, you need
I
to
swear to God,
chill.
it's like it's not funny because it's obviously like domestic.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I'm not laughing at
Well,
that, but I'm laughing at
yeah.
like how
It's
crazy it is that he was
it's
just
like the
pow
same
pow
way
pow.
that it's not funny that they're cousins and getting married, but like it's
Yeah.
tea. Like
Is she less cousins with the sickly one, or is she
you know,
definitely more
That's
cousins
the one.
I was trying to figure that out too. I'm like,
than
she's
incestuous?
I think
I
it's equally as bad because one is like her uncle and then one is her cousin
because Lindley Jr. or
is
is
her
his
uncle. That's Catherine's brother, right? Or
Wait,
yeah, her younger brother.
that's her dad. That's her
wait.
dad's.
Actually, I'm like me looking at a character list. Like, wait, is it
Well,
Harriton?
Hareton is
That's
her
the one.
cousin,
That
right? That's Heathcliff's
that
son.
Hindley's.
Lindley's son. So that's Catherine's nephew.
Yeah. And that's not the
Yeah.
one that she.
One is her aunt's son. So I guess they're both cousins. But I guess the aunt would be more incestuous because that's her dad's sister, and Kathy was like married into the family. So he's not
R-
really her. Like he is.
They do share some DNA there, yeah. But
Yeah, for
okay,
sure.
not that this makes it better, but also where was Catherine going to meet anybody else? Like she's stuck on this
They were
hill.
keeping her in there. They were like not letting her leave.
I mean,
So
And in
I
the
think she ended up
1800s, it
with both of them
was,
anyway. So does it even matter?
well, yeah.
Like she got married. Wait, no, I guess she didn't get married to Hareton or whatever his name is. She like
didn't
flirted
she?
with him after the one kid died.
Yeah, I thought like because there was someone that she was like, I love you. And then like the next day she's like, actually, I hate you. And I
Wait,
think he
no.
ended up,
That was Isabel.
Harriton, she does get married to at the end.
Okay,
So
because
she marries Linton. He
got right.
dies,
Yeah,
and then she marries Harriton.
because he has like tuberculosis like everybody else.
I know, I'm like, just say what it is. No, she probably didn't know.
You're right. She was like the illness, just
And you're like, bro, he's wheezing. Like, just thinking in these stories, you're just like, damn, people were dropping like flies. Like,
No, literally.
every chapter it was someone who was they were like, and then blah blah died. I was like, hello, what happened? Like they were a main character, or not.
no longer can walk, and now I'm dead. You're like, what?
I know, I was expecting more like actual ghosts, I think, but just again, kind of
Yeah.
from like the vibes that I was hearing, but it was more like emotional ghosts. And then at the end, probably, I mean, real ghost Heathcliff, but
I'm surprised there was ghosts. I wasn't expecting the ghosts.
I really wasn't either, but then also while I was reading it, I was like,
That on page 50?
are these ghosts or are these like what is actually happening?
well, that's the thing. When she introduced him on page 50, I'm like, oh, so it's gonna be a ghost story. And then it wasn't.
I mean, dare I say it could have been better if it was a ghost story? Like, I don't know if it could have been better,
Mhm.
Could have been
but
better for me.
then you could have just said he was crazy because he had psychosis. 'Cause he was
But
seeing,
then the question is, does that mean that Catherine actually didn't love him as much as she said she did? Because Heathcliff does haunt people post-death, and so she doesn't. Is she just
actually does, because people say they see both of them.
at the end though, or just
Well, at the
in?
end.
Yeah, so I mean,
I don't know if she actually haunts him. I think he,
because he asks her to,
I
but
thought it was I thought it was just like he had a dream and she like showed up. It wasn't like like he, kind
I
of
think
haunting
yeah,
moment.
he just couldn't stop thinking about her.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like toward the end when he was dying, he was like, "Look, my only will to live died 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I was only alive to like ruin the rest of her family's life."
Everybody else's lives, yeah.
Just like the poisonous aura that he was spreading, he was like, well, let me get my last will in order so I can go be with go be with Catherine.
I guess when
Exactly.
like the first 20 years of your life is like with this family who's like the older brother's picking on you, you're like the outsider,
The people
you're
who like actually like
poor.
you take you in and then die, and then you're like left to
Yeah,
like these
and
other
you're poor
people.
now, and then that kind of that seeps in.
Mm-hmm.
Say how old they are, like how old they are. I'm like, he's 27 and he's on his deathbed. I think when Edgar died, he was like 37 or something. He died
Yeah.
at 40. I'm like, damn. So I'm like, how old was Cat? I thought, how old was Catherine when she died? They don't say.
Yeah, I thought she was pretty young though, based on
It's
like
like,
they made it sound I don't know if they ever yeah, they must have never said, but they made it sound like she was not alive that long.
Yeah,
but then it's
it
like
was just like
she's
she,
randomly pregnant. I'm like, what?
yeah, and then like she
You see what
died
I'm running into. All of a
Like,
exactly.
sudden,
Yeah.
people are proclaiming love, and you're like, where was
and
that 100 pages ago?
she was
The
acting
way that they were just like, and these ladies had babies and died, and I was like, wait, when were they pregnant? Like, what? We're not gonna be like, oh, they're also, blah blah blah.
that's not important. What's important is
No,
dying.
he's dying.
Forget the
And they
pregnant.
left someone behind.
Yeah.
That's important now.
It was like, actually, your dad never liked the fact that you were born, and he actually was more upset that the mom died. He was like, so you might as well get married to my kid.
I mean,
Because
he wasn't wrong about that one though, because
he was not wrong, which made it funnier. He was
he
like,
did clock that one right.
he could have been nicer about it, but
For sure.
That's probably true.
very honest.
See, that's what I'm
Funny.
saying. I feel like I might have to spin the block in like a year or two. Because I mean, there's definitely I understand, but I also just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, I maybe just like at the point I was like, this is a mess, but I don't know. After I was watching that video and I was like, you know what?
Everyone says that you either love it or you hate it. Like, I feel like there's no like, every comment that I've seen since I've gone on my spiral is just like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no like middle ground. Like, people are like, yeah, this book is boring as fuck, or they're
I
upset.
could see that. Because I mean, it wasn't inherently bad. Like, I'm not out here like it was poorly written or whatever. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think there were things that would have made it more effective for me as a reader.
But when they came back to her, I'm like, oh, she's back again. So miserable. I hate her.
I don't know. I think I had the same edition that you have, like from the cover. Like the first 100 pages is like, then I walked through like the snow, and I'm like, all right, like I'm over it. Like,
Down at the table when I like to eat at noon,
uh-huh,
5 past noon. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
exactly.
It was just like I felt like it was just like a lot of in between travel. And then there were the spurts of like, and then
Uh-huh.
he slapped her, and then like whatever. And you're just like, wait, wait. And then they're like, and then I went back on my walk and I'm going over the hill and I'm going and you're just like, hello.
from building to building, they're walking for like an entire day. Because
Yeah.
when the dad at the beginning was like, yeah, I'm gonna walk the 60 miles, I was like,
60? Yeah.
God, I was like, wait, he's not coming back.
No.
60 miles. I'm like, they didn't have carriages, like they didn't have a horse, like he's walking, and then he brought back a child
He
with it.
he was
Right,
like
right.
couldn't bring back these like little gifts for you that
Brought
I
back
maybe
like,
bought, but here's a kid.
like, excuse me? We can't even like take him back. That's a whole nother 3 weeks.
What if it's actually his like son that he birthed with some other lady coming
He was
from
gone so long
he
from the
was gone
walk.
so long and then the mom died in Liverpool?
But then I was like, I mean, he
Would
wasn't a
that be too crazy?
baby. If he was a baby, like if he was like a small child, then
True.
he was like 10. So clearly he like yoinked him away from whoever he was with.
The
If he was
dead mother now and he's now taking care of his child.
many people on Reddit were like, well, back in that time period, Liverpool was like had a lot of beggars or something, or it was like multicultural.
Not multicultural.
It was like a hub for people. I'm like, I don't know if this is true, and I don't.
I mean, I guess it is like a water town, like it's by the water, so like could be, but
I don't know anything about England except
The Morse who.
I don't know nothing about England.
That's why it's even crazier that this hit so hard.
I know, yeah.
It's
I
okay,
didn't come prepared for this.
you
Well,
know.
it's
But
tough
what's
because
normally we all hate the same thing.
that's what's so wild about this book is two of
Like,
us read it and we're like, we hate it, and you're like, all right,
We
let me
gave it
lock
like two
in.
stars on this, and you were like,
Yeah,
okay, I'm ready to hate it. And then you were eating it up, and I was like, I don't
yeah.
know how to take this interaction.
when I think about it, because I'm just like, I'm not trying to be this person. I'm just trying to like go through my little ebook. Like, this is bad. This is generic. Fine. It took 10 minutes to read. I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
I just feel like my brain got such a workout that I'm like addicted to that feeling. Of like,
Yeah.
if I
And
haven't,
that's fair.
it would have just went straight through my head. Like, I think I had to actually read it because there were so many words. I was like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, the first book I checked out from the library, it had like an index of like phrases from that time. So like
Oh,
when it said something, it was like you could flip to the back and be like, this is what that means, like in
oh,
modern English.
interesting.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was interesting.
Talking, I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was one
Whatever.
that had a lot of the indexes.
At a certain point, I was like, I don't even care what he's saying because I don't need to know
Yeah.
as a character. I'm like, whatever, bro. Skip that. Skip that sentence.
It's not important. That's why, like, we've said it in the group chat, but like classics have ruined me this year because it's once you start, they're all like that. They all make you think, you're reflecting on themes and symbolism and plot points and characters, and you're like, damn, like that really what hit.
That's a good point because I can remember a lot of what happened in this, but I can read something and the very next day I'm like, I don't remember.
What are even these character names? Like,
I
I
can't
don't
even
know.
Yeah.
one girl's name. Everybody else, zero clue. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
even know how it ended, and I just finished it. Like,
Yeah.
No, that exactly. Like I've been reading trash after because I kind of got into a slump, but I'm like, these are all
Same.
just like predictable and repetitive
I
and
know. They just
cringy
like
and
and
once one author writes something, you're like, okay, this is good. Like, let me read something similar to it, and then it's just like same,
it's
same,
just
same. And I'm
not.
like,
after like
I'm like,
variation, you're like, okay, like do something a little different, like please.
mm-hmm.
Nobody has an original idea anymore.
Guess not.
I read Jurassic Park this year and I was like really taken aback by how similar it was to Frankenstein. And I made a post about it.
I can see that.
Yeah, I made a post about it, and somebody had the audacity to comment and be like, well, yeah, most stories are just recycled other stories. And I'm like, yes, but also, like, this was clearly a whole original idea that was completely separate but similar to Frankenstein. It can also build upon the original story. So it's kind of interesting. Like, there's so many books out there, like, there's so many options for people, and then we just
Yeah.
keep going back to the same old shit. Like, we
Mm-hmm.
could do anything, and
Going back
you want
to,
me
like
to read 300 fake dating with the same two characters? Let's be
the
serious.
worst part is that I'll do it though.
I mean, me
I know.
too.
I was like, wait, like
But
a
I
fake
won't
dating,
remember
like
a
up.
thing.
Yeah, no, it'll just be
I hate
going on
that.
the book, the
I
book
love fake
charts
dating
to.
too. That was a bad
Yeah,
one to
I
pick.
was
But
like,
like
Fake dating,
that was a bad one to pick.
they're
Because I
every
was
dating honestly, so I can't even like I don't like it, but it's in every story. So like
well,
whatever, I guess.
and some of them are so bad. I just read one where they were fake dating, but it was actually real the whole time. Like there was actually no fake moment ever on either of their parts. They admitted it. And it's like, so
yeah,
what was the point of like saying that she was your fake
fake.
girlfriend? Because
Yeah,
from the beginning, that's just not true.
yeah. I read one recently that they were like fake dating, but it was like he was helping her practice go on dates, but they like actually really liked each other, and I was like, come on, like we don't need to do all this, but
But there's so many
they be like
options
that.
out there. They're like just
Yeah.
have an original like it's like giving everything's just like giving AI a little bit. Like I know these are actual people writing it, but like
Oh, these
re
days, I swear they are giving like Chat GPT. You're like,
It
there's
has to
yes,
be.
because you sat here and wrote this, and I know you had to have read it back before you put it
exactly.
on the internet. So like you read it back, and nothing about this to you was seeming
Unrealistic or
Mhm.
like actually
word
real.
one
And
time on one page.
yeah,
Like,
Especially with these like
and it's a word
400
that you don't
book
say.
400 page like
It's never a
romance books.
normal word either. Like the one I just read, she said darling, or no, he called her
oh
darling.
yeah.
multiple times on a page, and I'm like, there's just no way. Like, there's no other word you could have thought
See,
of.
I was thinking like people putting into ChatGPT, like, give me a plot that's fake dating and also hockey and also like she's different. And then it's like, oh, a ballerina. Like, whatever, like that's the
There,
vibe I'm
yeah.
getting from these is like they asked for a prompt and then ChatGPT's like, actually, but it's
Wait,
nothing.
Well, they were crossing paths because her brother was also on the same hockey team, but she had a whole bunch of trauma. It's like a whole thing. I'm like, of course she had trauma.
is that by
And
the same author? Was that by the same author of that one hockey one we read? I know that's not specific at all, but we read one that was like the DC Stars people. Was that
Oh,
it,
oh,
or
no, it wasn't.
this girl is, I don't know if she's
it
Indian.
just looked like a similar cover?
Both of
Mm,
the girls are South Asian, but the first one, she's like plus size and she's got a camera. She's got like pink hair.
not a camera.
She takes pictures. Of course she does.
It's
And
giving
they
calm
had the
down the
big
block.
day, the famous bad boy. I'm like, okay, so you're the social media manager. You're
Exactly.
dating a person on the team. I won't be reading that.
Exactly.
Sorry.
And that's okay.
One's enough.
But I guess what I'm getting at is like thinking about books like Wuthering Heights and all these other classics, like there are so many blueprints that you could just kind of take inspiration from, and we're just getting actual slop. It's actually crazy. Open the
Yeah.
schools.
Nobody's done like an update, not updated, but like, are there books that are based on this? Like contemporary books that are like, oh yeah, this is a Wuthering Heights.
Well, okay, so like we mentioned Twilight and After in
Oh,
theory, but like
okay,
not
I see the yeah.
but not in the last, if I had to, I'm sure there's some out there, don't get me wrong, but nothing big. I mean, in the last 10, 15 years, probably. I
Everybody's
mean,
willing to kill
maybe,
off people. That's why
well,
they keep everybody alive.
exactly, because they want their second book to be based on that character they were going to kill off.
Gotta kill somebody off.
The interconnected standalone industry has ruined publishing
It's
I'm
because,
bad.
wait.
I do
I just
not.
googled books based on Wuthering Heights, and they said books based
please,
on Wuthering Heights include modern and erotic retellings such as Wuthering Nights and
no.
Catherine.
Wuthering Nights.
Nights.
Write that down, Savannah. No, kidding.
Actually, like Wuthering Nights.
Wait, IJ Miller. We'll see you.
So clearly, like we said, nobody's willing to kill someone off, so they're not going to read
Yeah.
it. I'm like, should I just start watching adaptions now, just to
Oh
rant
my,
them? Just to give myself something to do?
something.
It
Like,
is
you
really
don't think
crazy
you don't
how
think that's like a
like
good podcast thing? Like, you read the book and then you watch the adaptions. You're like, this one. If you're gonna pick one,
no, literally, because it's crazy the way like certain things will like take up space in the brain. Because I know
Yeah.
I mean, I've already mentioned it on this like today, but I mean, I think about Frankenstein every single day. Like, so I'm in the same boat as you of like,
Yeah.
what can I do to
what
keep
can I
that
do to
going?
keep this thrill alive?
Like
Like,
the good
it
vibes. Yeah. Like, how do
literally
I keep this?
crosses my mind every day. I'm like, that's crazy.
It
Like,
is.
it's crazy. I just like look at the book. I just like put it on my thing, and I'm like, every time I walk
Yeah.
away from it,
I will say earlier this year when I read The Castle of Toronto, I was in the same boat where I was like literally thinking about it all the time. And there are actually a lot of podcasts based on Horace Walpole because he's like a
Oh.
crazy dude. Like he revitalized Gothic architecture in England in the 1750s. And so he
Mm.
like has a lot of lore. So I felt very vindicated and like I can keep my my
Yeah.
obsession
You're like,
going.
okay, wait. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm like, nobody else has this. Like, where are actually? I did watch Mary Shelley YouTube videos, like literal seminars about Frankenstein from colleges that they were uploading on YouTube. So highly recommend Savannah. Like, just
like
some
So
colleges
funny.
I'm
have
about to
like
be on
yeah,
because I need to be watching dissertations because I need to clock back in the
yes,
comments because I see so many. I'm like,
yes.
now that this is fresh on my mind, there's no way you're typing this comment in a way that's you're thinking that you're right, and then you
Right.
post a quote and they're like, you're cherry picking. I'm cherry picking. I literally
Me?
give you a page number in the edition of the book I'm looking at, but I'm cherry picking. You're the quote
No,
you're typing doesn't even exist in the story.
you have to get on these YouTube dissertations because they really like, and they make you think about other things. Like I had a certain lens for Frankenstein, and then I watched one about how it was like 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 such a feminist novel, and I was like, wait, actually,
You're like,
they're so
wait.
right. There's no female characters, but you're so right. So you gotta get on Wuthering Heights dissertations,
That's
because
so funny.
they'll give you what you need actually. Yeah,
You know, that's about to be like the
fuck
hot
a
new.
podcast.
Yeah, we need the knowledge, the schools,
Hmm.
TED
the
Talks on Wuthering
professors.
Heights.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's gonna have one in February. That'll be the video you can't sleep. So let
And
me
you'll
get
be
it
active in those comments.
while the quality's good. Let me get on the train now because
No, you
Seriously.
everybody and their
gotta.
mama's about to be having a video on this. You're like, oh, whatever.
Exactly. I already saw
Including
like
us right
exactly
now.
right here. Right here.
Everybody has a comment.
And we do too. I saw somebody while I was looking up, I was like, oh, let me just find a quick like 10-minute video like synopsis about this book. I was seeing so many people 6 months ago post, and I guess that's when the first like kind of teaser like of the movie came out, and they were like, let's talk Wuthering Heights. Thousands of views, hundreds of thousands of views. I was like, yeah,
Honestly,
that was the time to do it.
cut a video for YouTube. This is the first one.
Hmm.
Get it while the clicks are hot. Like,
Exactly.
'cause no one's gonna care in a year.
No.
Sorry, I'll care, but I'll be fighting the fight
You'll
alone.
still be
Literally
in the
in the comments.
trenches, and everyone's like,
Literally,
oh, we're moving on to, whatever.
Savannah's still getting
Savannah's
rage
like,
baited by
but
people on
what?
Reddit.
literally, it's so bad. I'm so easy, and I'm just like,
you,
there's no way.
you are.
There's no way you think
I feel like
this.
every day
It's
I
every
wake
day.
up to a new Reddit, like,
Because when I wake up
link
in
to
the morning,
you.
I literally lay in the bed for like 10 minutes and I go on Reddit to start my day. Start my day
Clown
off.
moves on your own.
I
That
have a
is
streak
all you,
going. I have a
clown.
streak. And if I don't do it when I first wake up, I'm going to forget. And I'm like almost at 400 days. So 400 days of me being rage baited is better than it was
That's
being on Facebook.
crazy.
I've killed the Facebook demons. And now I
I'm
just
proud of
don't.
you.
So
Now the
bad.
Reddit demons are there for you.
I had to stop
So
commenting. I'll just scroll and read I'll just read every comment and just like get angry. Then I'm like, okay.
I love a downvote. I'll be quick to downvote
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't
somebody.
downvote,
Mm.
but I just don't upvote either. If it's really bad,
Okay.
I'll downvote. And sometimes I'm just like, this is too stupid that I can't let it go.
So I will be
I
commenting.
have to
And
say
here's
something.
me on my computer now, like typing
I'll just be like,
fully.
I need 10 minutes, and I'm just like on the phone, like,
The
That is
thing with
so
Reddit
funny.
is I'm sure you can hide this, but I hate that you can see people's comment. Like if I comment on something, you can see it on my profile, and I'm like, do not come check my
Mm.
I think
profile.
they're like doing
I'm
it
sure there's a
updated.
way to hide it.
But I think you can.
Yeah.
I think you can hide it too. But that's the easiest way. I'm like, oh, you're a fucking troll. Like, look at your
No,
comment
but
history.
Click
that's what I'm saying.
your.
Like, I don't want people to click mine and be like, oh.
She's crazy. Here we go.
Like,
Because
yeah.
I
So
have
now you know
some.
when you see my username, don't comment crazy because I'm gonna reply. I will always respond. Like,
You will. Oh my gosh, that's so
I
funny.
will say I did get got by one about Sunrise on the Reaping. Like, because I don't normally, I'll comment like if I really have like a question or something to say. Like, I'm in a lot of Anne Rice subreddits and I'll put questions in. The Sunrise on the Reaping, someone was like, why do you think they had more money during Sunrise on the Reaping in District 12 than they did by the time that like Katniss was born? And it's like,
use your
I
common
fear
sense,
you're
babe.
missing the whole point, like, of the series.
Like, Hunger Games that happened years before, and now they're still depleting the money and
What?
killing off people.
Hmm.
Gee, wonder what that'll look like.
The rich get richer. Like I don't I what I
Yeah.
so I did have to I was actually one of the first people to comment on that and I got like
Always the most
200
biased.
upvotes. I'm like, look,
She's like a
Like,
famous, but chill, chill.
I still need to read that. I've been avoiding it.
it's brutal.
It's like 1 month of the year, I always go into like a Hunger Games moment and I just want to be sad. And so I like watch the first one.
Yeah.
And that is rough.
I reread it because I'd only read it the one time in high school and obviously like I'd seen the movies and watched them recently, but I reread the book and it still got me. I'm like, I
Mm.
know what's happening and she still got me crying on my walk. Like, hello? Her pen was fire. Modern day classics.
And when you see people comparing her to other people,
Please.
you're like,
Okay,
I
chill,
don't
chill,
know if
chill.
we read
To
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, did we
yeah,
read the same
to
book?
be completely honest, like Suzanne Collins is on a different level than literally any other modern day author, in my opinion. Like when I think about these other ones they try to compare her to with like Stephanie Meyer, like don't get me wrong, I fucking love Twilight, but she
But
is
it's like,
not Suzanne Collins. Like
like
we're
maybe
talking
if we're
That's
comparing their fame in 2008, okay,
right.
sure, but I'm like,
maybe,
But when we're talking
yeah.
about the pen, it's like Suzanne had something to say, and she
Stephanie was
like
just getting words out. She was
if we're
yeah.
just
being real, people like Stephanie Meyer, and I say this as someone who's like clearly I gave Twilight a lot of my thoughts, but it's like nobody's talking about the books when they say that. We're all talking about
Yeah.
the movies. Like
mhm.
the only reason Twilight is still like going on is because every year they troll out these movies to the theater and they put on events and people with their graphic tees
The way
go
I was
out.
there, please
That's
talk
what I'm
quieter.
saying. It's just like no
I
one is
was there 2 weeks ago,
actually like
but
Stephanie Meyer is
2 weeks
immortal
ago.
because of her movies. Like she's not immortal for the quality of her books because those books
what
frankly do not hold up the older you get and the more you read them.
I read
you
it
reread
for the
it
first time this year.
recently.
Yeah, and it was bad.
You
I was
rated it
like,
high.
I gave it like a 3 star.
I don't think that's true. I'm
I
gonna go
think I
back.
think that's very true.
That's
I couldn't
so
even
funny.
finish reading. I was like,
Am I just misremembering because we had like a heated discussion in the group chat about being Team Jacob and I was like projecting that it was better than
Maybe.
no, see, because I gave New Moon a 2, and well, to be fair, that was never my favorite one. But I disliked Bella so much. Like she was so much more annoying than I remembered that I was like, I can't even
It was crazy.
But
continue on.
yeah, like Suzanne Collins, like, and don't even put her, J.K. Rowling, don't even put her up there. Who else?
Mm-mm.
Rebecca Yarros, don't put
Another
her up there.
another
SJM,
movie
she's not up
movie
there. I
star.
mean, none of these people
It's not
are
because it's like
on
it's not about popularity. It's about like the
no,
quality of what she wrote,
Yeah.
exactly,
which you
exactly.
guys still seem to. I'm like, how are we misunderstanding this?
So
It was
she is
literally
like
written
the
for middle schoolers.
future, like she's one of the future Bronte sisters, basically. In 50 years, we're still gonna be talking about the Hunger Games.
It's just like it's just crazy when someone writes something like in the past, but like
Yeah.
it's about you're like, damn, she's like
Mm-mm.
a fortune teller. She saw this shit happening. I mean,
She
grant
knew.
obviously it
No.
doesn't happen yet. I don't want to be around for that, but clearly it's relevant. They keep. I mean, I hope that the movie's good because, well, I hope the movie's good, and I think after this they should wrap it up.
The way the girls are begging for a Finnick book, and I'm like, please don't. Like, I don't want it.
That's
Like,
part of my thing. I'm just like, okay, so
why are we putting him
us
through
wanting to like
this?
hyper consume, like the whole point of this is that like we're hyper
Exactly.
consuming trauma, and you guys are begging for books, and we already know they're all gonna die. So
Exactly.
we don't need a backstory. We know he's about to die.
The
Everybody
Finnick
knows
one
he's about to
pisses me
die.
off the most because I'm like,
He didn't even
y'all
have
are
a
just
good life,
thirsting, like, for
right?
nothing.
Yeah, just
Like,
look at that man in normal life and then
He literally won and then went back and was tormented.
exactly.
Didn't they like kill his fiance or something? When I don't remember.
No, he died and she was pregnant after, like,
Oh, right. Yeah.
yeah. But
That was my final straw. When he got God, I was like, I'm done.
that's why
I'm
the
done with
girls
this
want his
book.
book. And I'm like,
I'm
look,
done with this story.
PETA for me is the one and only. I didn't even bat an eye at Finnick. Like, don't get me wrong, he was
I was so
charismatic,
sick.
but
It was just like this is so unnecessary. Like we are just killing people now.
but see, someone who's not afraid to kill people off, and we're still
And
talking
that's
about it.
true.
We're
That's
still
true.
talking about it.
She had the guts. I mean, she was murking
I
children.
mean,
So she was like, what's an
I
adult?
mean, when you kill 22 kids in the first book,
Ooh.
minimum.
ooh,
Ugh, how Hollywood has just the first movie, the quality, like you can tell that it's like they don't know if it's gonna be good, so they actually try to make it
Yeah,
good. Then the rest of them, like they're still good, but it's like you can tell that
they're more polished.
they got
mm-hmm.
money.
Yeah.
Damn, like should
Ugh.
I run back the Hunger Games?
Not until
You're
you
like,
read Jane
wait,
Eyre. Not until you read Jane
Right.
Eyre.
I'm about you're right, you're right. I need
let me know
to
you
Let's
when
get
you start and I'll circle back on my Jane Eyre business
I
because I
mean, I
still
was
haven't
gonna
finished
reread
it.
this, but I'm willing I'm willing
Uh-huh.
to
I
read
feel like when you like I need someone else to read this long book with me. So you start it
I
and then
mean, I got a
I'll
new
keep
pack of
I'll clock
going.
back
highlighters
in.
because
You got a what?
I got a new pack of highlighters because I burnt out a whole pack reading.
Please. Come on.
Stop.
Ugh.
I burnt out a whole pack reading Anna. I was like, these highlighters
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
terrible.
yeah.
This one I didn't I mean, I did. I burned out a marker reading Wuthering Heights. I did. And I
Yeah,
burned
we
out a
know.
pack of
Love.
tabs. But I'm like, because I feel like if I can't write in it, did I really read it? Like, it just feels different in like a classic, like in a regular book. I'm like, okay, I know what these
There's
words
nothing
mean.
to.
There's
I
nothing
Yeah.
to
know. I was like,
comment
what are you
on. Like,
highlighting in face
Yeah.
there's
off or
nothing, I don't need
something
to tap
like?
none of this. But for a classic, I'm like, look, I'm gonna get my $7 worth out of this book.
Yeah.
I mean, you see her. She's here. We
We got
got
the
tabs on this
crappy
guy.
spines.
I
I
feel
have one
that.
with like the lady sitting on the cover. My Frankenstein's like the essentially
Oh, yeah.
18 or whatever.
Well, I had to run it back because I had this one originally, which was like the 3-pack with Frankenstein, Dracula, and
Mm.
the only banger in this is Frankenstein. So I was like, I need a standalone copy. Um, but yeah, like, so yeah, Jane Eyre. Maybe I'll run it back. It's been like 6 months since I read it, so I'm gonna need to be fresh for these thoughts in the group chat.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, I'll get it off the shelf. I'll start tomorrow. At this point,
Okay,
I don't got nothing
T.
going on.
I don't have
Nothing
nothing
going
going on this
on.
weekend either, so
It's gonna be interesting to see, like, because naturally I feel like you're gonna compare it to Wuthering Heights just because, like, they're sisters, you
I
know what I
fear
mean?
everything is already
Well,
being compared. I'm like, this is the bar that every classic I read has to clear.
which is crazy because, like, I was really shocked at how well Anna Karenina went for you. Like, not for any
yeah.
reason, just like
It
the
just,
length maybe was intimidating. So when you were
well,
like, actually,
then
it's worth it, I was like, oh, okay,
the gag is I read Zodiac Academy and those books are like 1,200
please.
pages long. Like,
Yeah.
no, but it was just
Right,
easy. It was
right.
just easy to read, but I had to reread like some pages because I was
Portions.
just like,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't think I understood what this said.
Right, right.
And sometimes I was just like, I don't even have the brain power to even try to understand. I don't know, like
Mm-hmm.
they were
Yeah.
messy, but they're messy in like not a villainous way. Like they're just like normal people messy. Like someone who's like probably like someone like that. You're like, yeah, she's got problems. Like, yeah, he's a drunk, but it's not like I don't know. I think the translation was just good because it was easy to
Mm.
read, but some of it was
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like, okay. Actually, the real gag is I bought that book like
Okay.
5 years ago and I just never read it. And I was like,
Look,
Look, here
now's the
you are.
time.
I tried to
Count
listen
of
to
Monte
it
Cristo next.
and I was, ugh, I want to read that one. It's got so many pages.
I know.
But people say
But
it's
look at you. I
I know.
remember when I read it in high school, it was like one of my favorite books.
that's
So
crazy you had to read it in high school.
I'm pretty sure it was the abridged version, which is still like
Oh,
so many pages, like 600 pages or
this
something.
was like,
But
look, I remember vividly the summer before ninth grade, I had to read Great Expectations by Charles Dickens.
yeah,
I hated it
yeah.
so bad that I was like, I will never read another classic in my life. I was like, this is
Oh
the
my God.
worst book.
That's
It pissed me
crazy.
off so bad. It
Yeah.
was, I was like, I cannot believe I have to read this crap. And ever since then, I'm just like, oh, hell no. But now I'm like, damn, was it actually a banger? And I was just like
You
I
gotta
13
was
years
circle
missing
old.
out.
back. You have to
I
circle
didn't
back.
know. But every book after that, I was like, immediately, I was like, it's gonna suck. Just preemptively hated them. But I also never had to read any of the good ones. Like I had to
Oh,
read The Scarlet Letter.
I feel like that makes a difference. Like
Boring.
we read Madame Bovary, 100 Years of Solitude, like bangers, you know what I mean?
No,
And I feel
I wasn't
like
reading that. I was reading like just Great Gatsby, like the
Yeah,
Crucible. I read
Great
what was that
Gatsby.
other one? A Mice and Men. Like
I'm wondering
they
if
were
maybe I
fine.
was assigned to read these books and I just was the student. Like I definitely was the student that just didn't do homework. But was this
I
one of the
felt that.
classes where I was like, Spark Notes? Me and Spark Notes,
Yeah, I know her.
we were best friends.
I know her still. She's
If
on my
you read
computer
the
right
Spark
now.
Notes well enough, I'm like, I kind of understood what went on. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I could take a test on this. Maybe that's what happened.
I read Jane Eyre in 4th grade for no reason, just because I
Fourth
wanted to.
grade.
No, yeah, it's crazy. I vividly remember it because at the end, like something happens,
Giving
and I
Adia reading
That's how you know that you were
Wuthering Heights
bored.
in.
Like when you're bored as a child, like because I tried to read
no, yeah,
Robinson
exactly.
Crusoe, and you're just like, why was I trying to read that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was reading it again this year, and I'm like, I remember that happening, which is crazy
Yeah.
to say because, like, I was so. But that's the gag is like, I had read so many other books in 4th grade, like, because I wanted the pizza party or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like the AR points of it all.
And you're like, did I understand any of that?
I
No.
mean, there was some comprehension because something happens at the end that I was like, wait, like I remember that. There's a couple pieces that I remember, but you got to read the bangers, that's the gag.
Yeah.
There are definitely important classics out there, but why are we reading the same ones? Why can't we mix it up every couple years?
Right. And like
Yeah.
people would, or students, I guess, people in general, like I feel like they'd care more if you read the interesting ones. Like,
Exactly.
I don't think Dracula's one. I mean, I tried to read Dracula.
Boring.
Can I don't know. When I say try, I listen to it. That's the first mistake. Immediately, it's like
True.
white noise. You're like,
You're like, anyway. Yeah, just
like
like
they're just talking in the background. You're like, what
you're
am
like,
I
wait,
saying? I
what's
don't know.
happening?
We need to read Les Mis, ladies.
Yeah, 100%. It's on my
Is that what
Christmas
we're doing? Like
list.
starting Jan 1, like just
Yeah.
That'll probably take like, let's be real, a minute.
Yeah.
I think it would take
isn't
me
it?
a month because I didn't read like when I read Anna, I read like 50 to 100 pages a day.
See, I think it depends on how interested I end up being. Like, I obviously know the story, but like, is the prose
Yeah.
gonna
I feel
be
like I've
a
just heard
problem
so many like
or
That's true.
not good things about the book, but I'm like,
The musical is hard carrying this in my mind.
for sure,
Not,
like I'm
I'm
like,
not
where's
even
the
like a
music?
diehard, but I've seen it so many times.
The way I've been in Les Mis, so I'm like, I know that
So
bitch back and
many,
forth,
right? So
but
I'm like,
'cause
I know the fuck out of this plot. Like, there's
that's what
no
I'm
yeah,
saying.
like I
Like,
know, but
that's why I feel like it could really go well and we could knock it out, or it could just be like a slog. I just don't
yeah.
know.
But is it like because there's also so there's the Les Mis like musical movie, and then there's like Les Mis the like movie. Have you seen the movie?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I've seen like
It's
the stage version,
boring
the concert version, and the movie version. And
of the like no music, just movie acting.
oh no,
Yeah, there's a
no, I've
no
Maybe.
only seen the
music, just
musical
like,
version.
and I was like, this is boring. But I was like,
This
Hmm.
one, this one, I'm like, is the music carrying it? That's why I have to know.
say
Yeah.
maybe.
Damn, I don't know. I guess I need to read like I don't know, like my
Well,
sample size is large, but like, is his writing? Do people like his writing? I don't know.
I don't
People say they
I
like
know.
think
it.
that's his main book. It's my
I
Well,
know.
he
I
did
was like, I
Hunted,
right?
feel like
right?
that's the
But
Okay,
thing.
but
didn't
I
you
don't
say
know
it's like
anyone read Hunted though.
365 chapters or something? Like if it's one a day, but that's a whole year. I
It's
might,
like I can't do that kind of commitment.
That's
I'm a fall
crazy.
yeah.
off. I'm a fall off.
For sure, for sure. I
Never
love the
It's
again.
idea. When you
it
sent that,
says
I was like, wait.
unabridged, 1232 to 1488 pages. Some full unabridged editions, particularly the original French, can exceed 1900 pages, and that's just it.
Wait, okay. We also need to
I'm
read
not
Lady
that bored.
Chatterley's Lover. Like, we got so many on the classics list right
Just might as
now.
well just start a classic spin wheel. Be like, this is where we're at.
We need to like we did the spin wheel one time
We need to
or
get back
two
to the bad
times,
books.
and that was
We need to
good.
mix it up because I
We,
can't be reading
yeah.
something academic.
Gotta turn the brain off sometimes.
Right? I'm
I
like
know,
reading like
yeah.
some garbage. Damn, Lady Chatterling. Look, my list. I just everything that if the cover looks cool, I'm like, yes, I need to read
And the
that.
bar's low for
Bars
cover.
real up.
Honestly,
I like the penguin ones though. I just like I don't know. I like the spy.
400 pages, like that seems easy.
Period.
It was originally French too, I think. I started reading chapter one and I was a little bored, but I think it picks up because it's like, I mean, it was like banned in France for being way too like erotic.
Interesting. Band,
Good
you
brain for
say?
Italy.
Banned, it was.
And
He was like
Iconic.
sued over it, and
like
yeah,
so
it was
what?
like drama.
We
That's
love a
why I
good
need to
book.
know. I'm like, look,
We
if the
have to know
people
the
were so
tea.
upset by this book, I
Yeah,
need.
Marital affair and the explicit sexual exploration.
this might be.
I don't
And there's a
know.
movie. I mean,
The first review I see, 4 star. This person doesn't like that it's obscene. 1 star,
well,
of course.
It's called.
you should have seen that
Why'd you
coming.
read it? Why'd you read it? Later Chinese
I'm
Lover.
like,
Like, hello.
I don't know. I'm into it.
I got too many
Okay,
other
so we'll
things.
start our wheel. We'll start our
Well,
Yeah, start
wheel,
the wheel, the wheel.
and
January's the first.
then
Oh my God, it
Oh,
could be like
got the wheel out.
50% classics, 50% bad
Bad
books.
book.
that's tea. Actually,
Actually,
I like that. I like where your head's at. Should we do our loves and icks?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I have two loves. One, the new Five Sauce album, so good. And then two, Hot Chocolate. I've been on a kick. I've been loving it.
Hot Chocolate
It's just
album,
so
but
good.
I haven't listened to it yet. But I heard like one song and it was good from
Yeah,
the
the
Five
album.
Songs.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
interrupt here and say that the Five Sauce album was also my love, so we don't have to spin
Love.
back for
We
that.
don't have to spin back around.
Yeah.
Love. And then my ick, I need to read this because I typed it. So someone was rage baiting on Twitter, obviously, like we're not shocked, and wrote, next week's global audiences will finally learn what a theater full of tourists discovers 8 times a week on Broadway. The second half of Wicked has no good songs. And I was like, you're actually
That's
insane.
the hottest
That
take that
is
you could ever
crazy.
type.
I literally had to like copy paste it because I was like, I need to say this word for word because it was so crazy when I read it. And I was just like, what do you mean? Like,
You're trying to be
even
different.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not quirky, it's
It's not
not
about the
cute.
plot.
Like,
The songs,
hello, like
the
for
songs,
good, as long as you're
as long
mine.
as your
Like, what
mind,
are
no
we
good
talking?
deed. I mean, honestly, as long as your mind carries the entire back half of the show, so you don't even need
You don't need
Any
anything
other
other
else.
songs?
songs. That's the
As
best
long
one.
as you're mine, like, what are we talking about? And then if you want the
Oh,
cute
bro.
friendship moment, like for good, like
That scene's gonna be
hello.
so good.
I mean, For
Oh,
Good makes me cry in the trailers, so what are we talking about?
exactly,
I mean, she's
exactly.
she's giving.
The hottest take ever.
So anyway, that person was just insane and rage baiting, and I was rage baited. I was there.
Yeah.
They got me.
You're like, damn, they
So
got me.
yeah. So anyway, that's that.
I only have one ick. I posted a sarcastic Instagram this week and like I don't think anybody got it, so it was like an ick for me because I was really concerned that people were taking it seriously. So I
Oh, I
posted
promise.
Wait, what'd you post?
Okay, I posted. So I went on a walk and I was like, oh, how fun would it be to see the Aurora Borealis? And so I took a photo. It wasn't there. And I was like, damn, that's so fucked up. And I ended up posting because everybody else was posting their beautiful Aurora Borealis photos. And I
Yeah.
was like, wow, the Northern Lights look so beautiful tonight, heart. And I posted it and like, I didn't, not that I was looking for reactions, but the silence was deafening. It's kind of the thing.
Like,
I'm
yikes.
like, wait, so do you guys think I'm serious? Was my concern. Like, did you really think that I posted like the blank sky as
Yeah.
you think I see the Northern Lights in this photo? Because I don't. So I showed it to Scott and I'm like, what do you think about this? Like, do you think I'm being serious? And he said, no. And I'm like, okay, but everybody else is. And now it's
What
like
does
turned
the
into this
Gen
whole
Pop
thing.
think I'm serious?
Yeah, do you
Yeah.
think
So funny.
normal people
I
think
got
that I'm serious?
No, that's what I'm saying. I got like a couple likes on it, and I'm like, okay, this was after like 24 hours though, so I was like, is this because like you're like, and there are people that maybe are support like the people I
They
was
will like
expecting to maybe
anything.
like no, exactly. Thank you. You know what I was trying to get at, where it's like they're
They
just
don't like
liking just to like
they
it's
just
it's
like to
Yeah.
not.
like it.
They're like, oh, she must be like really enjoying her night walk, and I'm like, no, okay, like this was actually a joke. And everybody took it seriously, and I'm feeling really weird about that.
That is so funny, actually.
I promise, I'm not
So,
an idiot.
like, guys, I'm a
I
comedian. Like,
know.
don't.
I know
You're
what
like,
the
this is
Northern Lights is
jokes.
supposed to look like.
Does my Instagram give like that I'm being serious? Like in general. So I'm a little worried now, but I don't know.
I'm trying to think. What is you don't like post on Instagram like that,
I
so
know. Well, that's why I was thinking
you're like,
it
this is
should
a
be a
Time I
joke.
slam
This is a
posted,
dunk.
laugh.
like
Yeah.
2 years since my last post, and you guys think I'm being for real?
Thank you.
Like,
Yeah.
Exactly. That's all I got this week.
well, I guess I'll say my obvious fave is Wuthering Heights. I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah.
I guess I'd also say Anna Karenina, which is embarrassing on my part, but it just
No,
made me
it's
feel
not.
smart. It made me feel smart, and I was like,
Hmm.
and I actually could understand that there was something that I was missing, and I was like, let me look it up. Remember to
Mm-hmm.
always
Hmm.
Google things that you're confused about. It'll get
Yes. We
cleared
love
up quickly.
yeah.
So yeah, I guess classics are my new fave. We'll see how long it lasts. Hopefully it continues, but I think it'll go good. I think it'll continue. My ick is Andy Richter from Dancing with the Stars. And this week I got my justice, and he was eliminated from the show. If you haven't watched it yet,
Yes.
sorry,
Spoiler alert,
gone. Thank
but
God. I was
yeah.
like, if Andy continues to make it through every week, having the lowest score,
Yeah.
I'm literally going to lose my mind. I was like, I'm just gonna stop watching it. Not that
Yeah.
that's gonna hurt them, but it was pissing me off so bad.
Yeah.
I had to like shake my head in disgust anytime he came on.
Literally.
Oh,
Literally every like Wednesday I would text Savannah because I was watching it and be like, this is crazy mama. And then the Friday would come around and Savannah would watch it. And she'd be like, this is
it's
I can see what you
literally
were saying. He's
disgusting.
awful.
The worst part is like he's not even that famous. Like if it
That's what
were
I'm
a
like. Isn't he
beloved
like
old
the
guy,
annoying comedian? I'm like, is he on Kimmel or Fallon? He's on one of them. And I'm like,
One of
I
them.
thought he was like just the the comedian that was like in house. I didn't realize that he was like his own thing. You know how like Jimmy
I don't know
Kimmel
the
has
man.
I
no, but
literally
like
don't
Jimmy
know
Kimmel
why
has
people were like,
Guillermo. I thought he
yeah.
was like
Well,
Guillermo.
Oh
Just like
yeah.
worked there.
no, he's not even
I was like,
he's
oh,
not
they're not
even there.
affiliated.
It was like I literally didn't know why people were so riding for him. And I was like, he's not good. He's not like he's funny, but he's not that funny. What are we talking about? So when people kept voting for him, kept like and I was like, can we please? And then they were trying to get other people off. Miss Whitney, I will ride for her. She was
Like,
meant to be
first
on
of
that
all,
show.
this man was 70 years old. He's 58. I was like, huh?
I was like, wait, he's not.
I thought he was like Maury old, like he's pushing 80 the way you guys are acting like, oh my God, grandpa stood up today. Like,
You're
bro,
like,
he's
oh my god, the
60.
princess. You're like, what do you
Like,
mean? Yeah, no,
excuse
he's
me? And
58.
you're trying to vote off people. Like, first of all, the women are doing backflips off of the male partner, and you're doing toddler
But
starfish moves
And he's
in the back.
but you can tell it's clearly like people who haven't these are like new fans because
I'm
my
like, back
yeah.
in the
mom I
day, we would
can't
have got
I literally
chopped.
can't. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I can't do it because
Exactly.
my mom watched it every week in high school. So like I was there. I was voting for people.
Like,
Yeah.
And
yes,
it's
Yeah.
like you keep them around for maybe 1 to
it's
max
cute.
three
Yeah,
weeks.
it's cute for three or
Max.
4 weeks.
Yeah.
If it
Yeah.
gets to
And
4,
And
we're
at the
exactly.
all on the
beginning,
same
they
page.
like who was the like old man that Jenna was partnered with who like got off first week or whatever.
I don't remember.
Like that was how it was supposed to go. Like old
Yeah,
Right.
man
Like he
can't
or the
has
move,
old
like had
people,
fun.
they'll
it.
be like, I want to learn iconic Jerry Springer. I want to learn how to do the waltz
Exactly.
for my daughter's wedding. First
Right.
week,
Exactly.
waltz, goodbye, Jerry.
Bye
We're not
bye.
Yeah.
doing this.
Like
You learn the dance.
Exactly.
Like, we're not like this is not America's next best friend or next best
Mm-mm.
friend. Wrong show. Dancing, dancing with your best
dancing
Different
with your
friend.
friends.
friend.
It's bad enough the men don't have to do anything, but I'm like, you guys are really like
Exactly.
cutting people who could actually get better.
Yeah.
He's not even
Hmm.
dancing. They're blowing so much smoke across the floor. You can't even see his feet, and
They
you're
were
voting
doing
for
a
him.
quick step like last time, and he was like moving so
It's
slowly. I
just
was like,
crazy.
"Where's
I'm
the
like,
quick?
there's
Where's
no
the
way the
quick?"
audience vote should have this much. First of all,
No,
Power.
that's another.
you're
Yeah,
below a lady who was injured and wasn't even here,
she
and you
she
scored lower than
cracked her
her,
rib, and
and she
you are
still
below
got
her.
through. You were below her, and you still made it to the next week. That's craziness. I was like, that's crazy. This is the moment that's gonna break
Yeah,
me.
I knew. I was saying this
Andy.
last week. I was like, I know that my personality. I was like, if I get too invested with Dancing with the Stars, I'm gonna be in it, and I'm gonna be the keyboard warrior that you
Upset.
are on
Yeah.
Reddit. And now here I am, like getting rage
It's
baited by
just
TikToks of people's think pieces being like, Whitney doesn't deserve to be there. Let's all vote her off. Like, da, da, da. I'm like, shut up. You literally
like
are
this
just
is a
here for
talent
friends.
competition. You do actually have to dance. It's not a
Exactly.
comedian show. You have to be able to move. And like, okay, if he's bad at dancing, fine. But like, there's no way he's again not even dancing for real. And you're still
Mm.
voting him
And
like
all these people, like Danielle should have been there. Well, Scott Hoying, he had to be voted off
Scott was
because,
kind of stiff.
well, he was
Scott's
stiff,
time was
but
coming.
Andy should have been gone first.
True,
But
true,
the
true.
next
Yeah.
day, Scott Hoying was at Pentatonics rehearsals for their tour. So I'm like,
So it
okay,
was
like
like
you
he's
had
not
to be
missing a
off.
tech, but
Yeah, you had to be off. But the rest, I was like, you should be gone.
Well, I'm glad you guys got vindication this week because I've
Yeah.
thank
been waiting
God.
from the outside. I've been waiting
I
personally.
literally was like, if I just had to check, I know I haven't been checking TikTok, but I was like, I have to open it up just to see if
Just to
Andy,
see.
and then I can like, I
That's
can
what I
Live
do,
in
like,
peace.
because I can't watch the full episode until Wednesday. So, like, every Tuesday, I'm on. TikTok like immediately at
The comments.
9:50 seeing like who gets sent off.
They need to let us download on TikTok. It might be too powerful. If you could like instead of upvote, like the thumbs up, I'm like, how do I negatively interact with your comment without leaving my own?
I mean, they have a thumbs down on the comments, not on
They
like
Do
yeah,
they?
they
yeah.
do, but I don't know if it notifies them. Like I
I don't
don't
think
know
it
the
notifies them.
mechanics.
I think it just
Like, what's the
like
point?
it
Maybe
just
folds
tells
the
TikTok
comment.
that you don't like it.
Oh, it's a don't like. I mean, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wrong platform, I guess. That already exists. I don't need to put it on TikTok,
You're
but
about to be on the Reddit pages of Dancing with the Stars. Like,
I haven't seen any. Now I'm about to watch. I'm about to get them
yeah.
like pushed to my thing. I haven't seen anything, God, because the takes are gonna be bad.
Yeah.
hmm
I just can't.
100%.
I can only take so much. I think books is as far as I
Yeah,
can go. I can't
and
deal
that's
with any
okay.
reality TV because the
That's
No,
Housewives
okay.
you
subs are bad.
you shouldn't, because Love
Oh,
Island is
yeah.
also bad on
Oh,
subs.
actually,
Like,
what am I saying? I'm literally I'm like,
You're like,
yeah,
wait.
wait, but
the
there's
Love
nothing to
Island
talk
ones
about
are
now
toxic.
Yeah,
because all
always.
they can talk about is how one person is getting a bag and no one else is. So Hood has been canceled. Finally, another
Thank
villain.
God.
That's another ick that got vanquished.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this week.
Should have been vanquished
I mean,
mid-season, first of all. Let's
should have
While
start
been
she was,
there
there.
yeah.
week 3,
Mm.
but we won't go there.
Yeah. I'm sure we've talked about it on Gen somewhere, somewhere on our platforms.
Thank you so much, Savannah, for coming on this podcast and chatting
Thank
Wuthering Heights with
you.
us and other assorted things we mentioned. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us wherever you listen to podcasts, and follow us on social media at Close Friends List Pod. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.